Good day, I'm Lalaine and Marba, and today I'm gonna be discussing a societal problem that are relevant in our country, which is the Philippines, and this problem is water pollution. First, let us define what is water pollution. Water pollution occurs when energy and other materials are released into the water, contaminating the quality of it to the others. So specifically, this is contaminating our water, which it makes a bad effect especially to humans and animals. To start with, comprising over 70% of the Earth's surface, water is undoubtedly the most precious natural resource that exists on our planet. Without the seemingly invaluable compound comprised of hydrogen and oxygen, life on Earth would be non-existent. It is essential for everything on our planet to grow and prosper. So, water is the basic necessity of every human being, and this is very important to us in order for us to survive here in Earth. Although we as humans recognize these facts, we still disregard it by polluting our rivers, lakes, and ocean. Subsequently, we are slowly but surely harming our planet to the point that where organisms are dying at very alarming rate. In addition to innocent organisms dying off, our drinking water has become greatly affected as its stability to use water for recreational purposes. In order to combat water pollution, we must understand the problems and become part of the solution. These are the types of pollution. Surface water pollution, found on the exterior of the earth crust, oceans, rivers, and lakes. So this surface water pollution, we can find it on our daily living, especially in the ocean and river. Next is the groundwater pollution, found in soil or under rock structure or aquifers. So example here in the picture is a pipe within. We can see this especially in the factory wherein their contaminated waste are they putting it in the ocean. Next is microbiological pollution. Microorganism that thrives on water and fishes that can cause illness to land, animals, and humans. So this is the waste that we tend to throw it, just like in the example in the picture, there is a can of a Pepsi or a cola, which can really be a harmful effect to the animals. The next, oxygen depletion pollution. These are the microorganisms that in water and feeds on biodegradable substances. So this effect to our animals are very crucial because especially the fish, they don't know what the food they eat, and we as humans, we tend to be irresponsible of throwing our waste into the ocean, which is very alarming and very dangerous to our animals. The fact that we humans are really the cause of the water pollution. Here are some of our human activities that cause water pollution. First is marine dumping, nuclear waste, oil pollution, industrial waste, sewage, and storage leaks. These are some of our human activities that are still doing up to this day because of the industrialization of our country. For our own benefit, we tend to forget the environment, especially the water. Every bad doings will really result to the effect to human, and this disease caused by first drinking contaminated water. Especially here in the Philippines, many are still in the poor areas and they don't have the quality of the water that they are drinking. So this is one of a big effect to our health. Next is swimming in polluted water. So imagine if still there are people that still doing this kind of activities. It can really harm the health and also the living of the children and for others that really want to have the quality of water that they needed for their basic needs. Then also, poor education really comes. They don't know that they contact with chemically. So this is really very societal problem that is still up to this day, and it's very sad because we people we tend to normalize or do not see this as a responsible as humans, because we must be the one who should care to our earth, and still we are very useless. We are not just here living on earth, and especially we have animals. So the effect on aquatic animals, it can hurt digestion, damage body parts, and make it difficult for them to swim. They can also harm their ability to grow and reproduce. And many plastic also contain toxin that make animals sick. Oil is another major cause of water pollution. So imagine, example is the turtle. If the waste are still here on the ocean, so they don't know that they can tend to eat that kind of toxic, so it is really harmful for our aquatic animals. Another effects on birds and mammals. Birds and mammals become coated with oil and died because of eating plastic. So we as humans, we are the most knowledgeable of these things, so we must be responsible for the waste, because this cannot be only harmful for us but also to the animals that are living on earth. And us, we tend to do action if it's too late. And so for me, we should be responsible for everything that we waste. So lastly, we tend to question, what can we do or what can you do to help minimize water pollution? So here are some ways on how we can help to minimize this problem. First, turn off running water. If it is not used, please, we must turn off the water for enable to have the quantity of others to use. The next, be cautious of what you pour in your sink or flush down your toilet. So let's minimize the water that we consume. We must have this equal use rather than too much of use. Then participate in a clean-up drive, whether in your barangay or in your locality. If there's something about clean-up drive that is very helpful to our environment, we must join, because it is for the good for everyone. We can benefit with it. So that's it. Spread awareness. If you are knowledgeable enough, just like me, we should be the one to encourage others to save water, because without water, there is no life on earth. Lastly, I will leave this quote to you, that try to be the part of the solution, not the pollution. So that's it. I am Lalaine Marba, and this is my project on ITec, living in the IT era. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. Bye!